Paris is always the more forward-thinking version of our shows. I think Milan always seems like this sort of elegant take, and then we've got something quite punchy when we get to Paris.
Paris is the world's greatest museum city. It does old very well. But I felt there was a younger, fresher spin on the menswear we saw this season. Less rut, more rock. There are very distinct trends, I think, emerging. There's a very interesting kind of attention to shine, for example.
It's quite shiny, that's interesting, yeah. And the other thing is, I think everybody is talking about sort of merging sportswear and tailoring, which is literally what LANVIN started doing.
I've never seen python and nylon mixed together. It was almost like it made python practical and it made nylon luxurious.
It's less linear. It's less about a dictate, and it's more versatile. And I think, men today want different things. They don't want one uniform.
The good thing about Dries is that his silhouettes and his way of doing things is such a strongly recognizable thing now that you can take pieces from season after season and introduce them into your wardrobe and still be able to put them all together because his message is so clear.
I thought Paris was fantastic. There's a lot of color this season. Men are ready for color. They're buying color right now. It's an emotion, and that's what makes men buy. Even from the colors here at Tom Brown.
There's kind of that real line between things that you really enjoy looking at, things that you could actually wear, that you could see yourself wearing. And there's always a great balance with that, which you go and see.
There were 73 models back there, and they just came out like bullets. He does one theme, and then he does it as a print and tailoring. Maybe the best show I've seen so far in this season.
You're looking at it and you're thinking, I want to wear that, which is not always the first response to a Rick Owens men's show.
The title of your shows is always really important. The show's called Island. Isn't that anarchy, if every man is an island?
Well, to a certain extent it is. We all have like a little bit of Clint Eastwood in us.
I mean, in that show you have something like cashmere neoprene, which is almost incomprehensible as a fabric. Is there anything you can't do at VUITTON?
No, everything is possible. Things can be challenging, but there's no.
A very, very interesting collection. I felt that you were claiming ownership of all the things you've done in fashion with that show.
The collection is very related to the idea of going back to the memories of our brand, but at the same time also thinking about the future. And I think it's a juxtaposition of the other things I'm still doing, or the other things that I'm going to do, or the other things that I did.